Let's talk about the computer mouse, a tool that's barely changed in decades. It's one of those rare pieces of technology that's become so familiar, we almost forget it's there. Day in and day out, it sits quietly on our desks, faithfully translating our intentions into action on the screen. Left click, right click, scroll wheel. Simple, reliable, and everywhere. Whether you're working, gaming, or just browsing the web, the mouse is always ready to help you get things done. Its basic functions are so intuitive that most of us never stop to think about how much we rely on them. Sure, some mice add extra buttons or wild designs, but the basics remain the same. Even as companies experiment with new shapes and features, the core idea, a device that fits comfortably in your hand and lets you point, click, and scroll, has stood the test of time. That's great for consistency, but it's also a little boring. For all its reliability, the mouse rarely surprises us. It's the dependable background player in our daily tech routine, rarely stealing the spotlight. While tech like smartphones and processors leap forward with flashy new features and jaw-dropping performance, the mouse just works. It quietly keeps up, never demanding attention, even as the world of technology races ahead. Companies have tried trackballs, vertical shapes, and even tiny joysticks, but the classic design always wins. No matter how many alternatives hit the market, most of us stick with what we know, because it simply gets the job done. So when a giant like Logitech tries something truly new, it's worth noticing. They've built their reputation on making some of the best mice out there, so any big move from them is bound to turn heads. Enter the Logitech MX Master 4, a mouse from a line already known as the gold standard for productivity. The MX Master series has long been the go-to choice for professionals, creatives, and anyone who wants more from their mouse. The MX Master series is all about useful features, not wild reinventions. It's about making your workflow smoother, your shortcuts easier, and your day just a little bit better. But this time, Logitech is taking a bigger swing. They're not just tweaking the formula. They're adding something that could change how you interact with your computer. They're adding something you can't see, but you'll definitely feel. It's a subtle but significant shift, designed to make your experience more immersive and responsive. It might just be the most interesting mouse update in years, and it could make you see this everyday desk companion in a whole new light. The big new feature this time? Haptic feedback, a sensation you can actually feel. If you've ever felt a buzz from your phone or a vibration from your game controller, you already know what haptics are. Logitech's MX Master 4 uses a tiny, precise motor to give you tactile feedback as you work, making every action more engaging. Imagine scrolling through a video timeline and actually feeling a click as you hit a keyframe, or getting a subtle buzz when you switch tools in Photoshop, making every change more noticeable. It's all about making digital actions feel physical, so you can work faster, with more confidence and precision. The haptics join the already great mag-speed scroll wheel, customizable buttons, and the handy thumb wheel. It's the best productivity mouse out there, now with a whole new layer of feedback to enhance your workflow. Who really needs haptic feedback? The answer is creative professionals, and anyone who spends hours perfecting their craft on a computer. If you live in Photoshop, Premiere, or 3D modeling apps, you know that every second counts. Precision and speed are everything when you're deep in the creative zone. With haptics, you can assign unique vibrations to different tools, so you instantly know what's selected, even without glancing at the screen. It's like having a sixth sense for your workflow. Video editors can feel a bump at every edit point, making it easier to navigate complex timelines and spot cuts without missing a beat. Music producers can turn digital knobs with tactile clicks, bringing a physical sensation to what's usually a virtual task. It's a new level of control. It's about turning digital actions into muscle memory, so your hands know what to do before your eyes even catch up. Power users like analysts or coders could benefit too, especially when working with complex data or code that demands focus and efficiency. But the biggest impact is for creatives, designers, editors, artists, who rely on their tools to bring ideas to life. The catch? Your software needs to support these advanced features. Not every app is ready for haptics just yet. For now, the real benefits are for those who work in complex, creative apps where every shortcut and tool matters. If that sounds like you, this mouse could truly transform your workflow and help you reach new creative heights. Beyond haptics, Logitech made some smart refinements to the overall design. The MX Master 4 swaps the old rubber coating for a more durable, textured plastic, less soft to the touch but much longer lasting and easier to keep clean. The ergonomic shape and button layout stay the same, which is good news for comfort and muscle memory. Price? $120, a bump from previous models, but you're paying for innovation and the latest features. Windows and Mac versions are available, so compatibility isn't an issue for most users. Compared to the MX Master 3S, the big changes are haptics and the new finish, which really set it apart. Battery life and tracking remain top tier, just as you'd expect from this lineup. You're paying for a premium, experimental feature in a proven design that's already loved by many. So, is the MX Master 4 worth it? That's the big question on everyone's mind, especially with all the buzz around its new haptic feedback feature. Logitech has taken a bold step, and it's got people talking. If you're a creative pro, someone who spends hours editing photos, designing graphics, or working in complex software, the haptic feedback could be a genuine game changer, adding a new layer of precision and tactile control, provided your favorite apps support it. But if your daily routine is mostly web browsing, checking emails, or working in spreadsheets, the advanced features might feel like overkill. In that case, you're probably better off sticking with an older model or a more budget-friendly mouse. For power users, though, think video editors, coders, or anyone who juggles multiple tasks, the extra investment could pay off in both speed and comfort, making long work sessions more efficient and less fatiguing. I love seeing Logitech push boundaries on a classic device, reimagining what a mouse can do and how it can feel in your hand. Of course, the real test will be how quickly software developers embrace these new features. If the ecosystem grows, the potential for creative workflows is huge. It's a glimpse at a future where our digital tools feel more physical, more responsive, and more intuitive, blurring the line between the virtual and the real. For all these reasons, the MX Master 4 stands out as one of the most exciting and innovative desk upgrades you can make this year.